Hello everyone, welcome. Today we are going to discuss the topic rocks. After hearing the term rocks, you will just think about that material which is hard and tough, right? Rocks are made up of substances called minerals. Then what is mineral? Any naturally occurring solid substance with a definite chemical composition is called a mineral. Let us now learn the types of rocks which are found on the earth's surface. There are three types of rocks found on the earth, such as igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks. Knowing the differences between these three types of rocks and their origin allows us to learn about the earth past. The rocks are classified based on their origin. In the rock cycle, you can see that the igneous rocks are formed by cooling and crystallization of magma. The sedimentary rocks are formed by weathering and erosion of the igneous and metamorphic rocks. The metamorphic rocks are formed due to the pressure and temperature. Now we are going to discuss origin of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks form as a result of volcanic activity, hot spots and melting that occurs in the mantle. Igneous rocks show great variations both in chemical and mineralogical compositions as well as textural characteristics. Now we will see the mineralogical composition of igneous rocks. The mineral occurring in igneous rocks can be classified as essential minerals. These are the major constituents of the rock which help in the diagenesis of the rock types. Accessory mineral. These are the minor amount of a rock and their presence has no bearing on the nomenclature of the rock. Secondary minerals. Through the process of weathering and metamorphism, the secondary minerals will form. Now we are going to discuss the classification of igneous rocks. The igneous rocks can be classified based on the color index as well as silica content. Igneous rocks may be broadly classified into felsic and mafic varieties. What is felsic rock? Felsic is a term derived from feldspar, feldspatite and silica. Then mafic rocks. Mafic is similarly derived from ferromagnesian minerals like biodite, pyroxene, amphibole. The three terms used to refer the igneous rocks based on the color index. Number one is leucocratic, light colored minerals such as the felsic. The second one is the mesocratic, intermediate, mixture of felsic and mafic minerals. And the third one is the melanocratic, dark colored minerals, only mafic content. The magma can be classified based on the chemical composition such as acid magma, which is containing rich in silica, sodium and potassium and poor in calcium, magnesium and ferrous. Then basic magma, which is rich in calcium, ferrous and magnesium and poor in silica, sodium and potassium. Igneous rocks are divided into four groups such as ultra basic rock. This contains less than 45% of the silica, example peridotite. Second is basic rock. These contain the silica content between 45 to 55%, example gabbro and basalt. The third one is intermediate rock. This contains silica index of 55 to 65, example diorite. The fourth one is the acid rock, which is containing the silica index of more than 65%, example granite. You can see the peridotite, gabbro, basalt and diorite images here. Igneous rocks can also be classified as oversaturated, which contains high amount of silica and abundant quartz and alkali feldspars such as sodium and potassium feldspars, example granite. Saturated contains sufficient amount of silica and do not contain quartz, example diorite. The third one is the undersaturated, contains less silica, high in alkali and aluminum oxides, example nepheline cyanide. You can see the granite, diorite and nepheline cyanide images here. Remember, the igneous rocks are made up of crystallization and cooling of magma and classified based on the chemical composition and minerals. Before I conclude, congratulations on learning a much useful introduction to rocks and classification of igneous rocks. Thank you.